The fro is froing, the skin is glowing. Hi, I'm Meiko Uchiha, cosplayer, gamer, and streamer on TikTok and Twitch. And you're watching Anime Talk. I have two amazing guests, Mr. Conversation and Nico Beats. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
All right, so we got some FAQs that we're going to get started on. I tend to get asked a lot of questions about just things that nerds want to know about me. And for you to Mr. Conversation, you can kind of introduce yourself for a little bit, and then we'll get started on your FAQs.
Okay. I am Mr. Conversation. I'm a radio host on 98.3 The Beat in Columbus, Georgia. Do some shows in Atlanta. I'm a self-professed blurred. Been one since I came out the womb. Love comic books, TV, anime, anything, movies, all that. Marvel, DC. I do it all. So I'm very versed in a lot of nerddom, and I've done panels at different cons, from BlurredCon to PizzaCon, all that, different things, and explaining different issues or just comics and stuff in general. So I love what I do, and I will continue to keep doing it.
Awesome, awesome. How old were you when you first started watching anime?
I think my first anime was Ninja Scroll, and I had to be maybe 8 or 9, something like that. Yeah. Saw the movie. My father was a nerd also and got me into it. He had the collection of comic books and all that type of stuff. So I was really early on. So that's about 8, 9 years old.
Okay, okay. So nice. What would you say your either your top three or which is your favorite anime of all time and why?
I can't give because I knew this was gonna come up, a specific order, but in okay. So Hunter x Hunter is one that I love as far as shonen. The Nen system, I love it. I love it, power based, but it's also very intricate. It's not just yell at you, scream, and I get stronger like some BZ people and stuff like that. Although I love Dragon Ball too. Um, Fruits Basket. My little cousin, got me into that because she's a drawer or she's an artist, and she got me into it. And realizing that there was more type of animes in that, she brought me into that as I got into teenage years. And so learning that it's not just shonen, it's not just fighting, their lifestyle, isekai, all different types of there. And then I got to give a shout out to Witchblade. That kind of gave me a introduction into almost going into that hentai stuff. So definitely got to give a shout out to that, more fan service stuff. Yeah, so those will be my top 3.
Okay, okay. Respect. Would you prefer dub, which is English, or sub, which is in Japanese?
So unpopular opinion, I like dub. And because I do read manga. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me say that. So I am a reader. But I like to focus because I watch for the totality, not just for the action, but I like to know the nuances. And so when I get into explaining to someone, sometimes I might miss something, but trying to catch the subtitles and things like that, I might miss something action based or whatever. So I like dub better. Just went and saw My Hero, the last My Hero movie with Dark Might on there. And I had to catch it dubbed. I didn't want to catch it sub.
Okay, okay. All right. We'll go ahead and get started with Nico. You can go ahead and introduce yourself, and then we'll get started on your FAQs.
Hi. I'm Nico Beats. You can call me Nico Nico Nee. Yeah. I'm a hot mess. I'm avid cosplayer. I sing a bunch of anime openings and endings. Yeah, I don't do a lot. I collect Funko Pops, I guess. Uh,
Yes, yes, yes. Love it.
yes, fire
Okay.
away.
How old How,
Alex. Oh, Alex. You said how old was I? Hello?
I'm sorry. I was having difficulties. I'm okay now. What, what was the last thing you said?
About collecting Funko Pops. That's the last thing I said.
Funko Pops. Okay, cool. Funko Pops, great. So, how old were you when you first started watching anime?
Um, I was let's see, 4 years old. My mom and dad were both weebs, and they introduced the first anime I saw was Astro Boy in black and white, and then they put me on Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, solid, solid. What's your favorite? Either your top three or all time.
That's my see. I can't. I put mine into eras because you can't like saying Dragon Ball Z is better than Jujutsu Kaisen when they're two different eras. It don't look good. I don't like that.
Absolutely.
But if I say my favorites right now, um, at number three is Don to Don. That show has me in a chokehold, and it's only been 3 episodes. My number two is My Hero Academia, obviously. Todoroki, he's my baby, and Hawks. Like
Yes,
I, I, I professionally cosplay Hawks, so that really says I love the show.
you did a
And
good job.
The number two hero.
ugh,
Eh,
Okay.
my I won a cosplay contest 2 times, second place, and that's what the judges say. They do it on purpose. At
They
this
do.
point,
They
they
do.
do it on purpose.
I didn't mean to trigger you. My bad.
And number one, it's a fight between two animes. The first one's Ghost Stories, the dub, because it makes I can quote it all day. And the second one's Inuyasha, because Inuyasha is just a Tyler Perry movie in Japan.
Good go, man.
If I was to
Trick
go, man, I'm like,
shots every
no, go
time
to
you
your
hear that.
graveyard dirt. Go to your graveyard dirt, bro. You left me for dirt.
Yeah. Shishamaru is my boy, man. Hey,
Oh
I fucks
yeah.
with him.
Look, that's
Swag
my
on point.
husband. That's my husband.
Okay. And last FAQ for you. Dub or sub, do you prefer?
Depends on the series.
It really does.
It
It
depends on the
really
series.
does.
Because some series I can't stand watching Dragon Ball Z in sub because they sound squeaky.
Yeah. Can't
I'll
do
watch
it.
DBZ dubbed. But if it's like some traditional animes like Sailor Moon, I prefer subbed because the dub annoys me.
Yep.
Even
Okay.
though I love the actors, don't get me wrong, I met all the actors for original Sailor Moon. Love them as people, but I even told them, I said, why did y'all do that with Usagi's voice?
Right. So with mine, I was 11 when I started watching anime, so a little bit later. Um, but my favorite anime of all time, I just have to say it because it was the anime that got me started. It was Inuyasha.
Mm,
Um, yeah, it was just that perfect sense of adventure, fantasy, action, and it
cheating.
wasn't too much action. Like I just because I feel like I get bored if it's too much action and not enough storytelling. I love storytelling. And then I definitely love dub because it's easier to follow.
Mhm.
However, if the voice actors are a little bit corny or it just the tone it means everything. If the tone isn't right, then I might just switch and see if I like it better that way. So it really depends on the voice actors. But yeah, those are the big FAQs. Now, I wanted to do it more individual so that way everyone can kind of get their word in for the big questions that we normally get. So we're still going to keep doing FAQs, but it's going to be like more of an open panel kind of thing. If anyone wants to speak up, they can speak up. Um, so, what is like your anime crush? Like, who do you gush over? No matter how many times you see them, you're just like,
Mm, mm, mm.
whew.
Oh, none of me.
Yes.
Oh, none of me. Oh, oh my God. If that man, see, there's two. See, I would bring Nanami to real life. See, I get hate from my other. I would bring Sakuna in real because I could change Sakuna, but Nanami is my husband. Sakuna is my boyfriend.
I felt that. I felt that. I love Levi. Levi Ackerman. Rescue me.
Mm,
They don't
okay.
make it clean.
Mm-mm. Not at all. But I'm gonna
I
calm down.
see. I see you having a good time with Sakuna. I don't think you'd have that good of a time with Levi though. He seems a little,
Yeah, from the fan fictions I've read in Dojinshi, Levi, if the world was all right, he would be.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. You're going into
He know
fan
how to
fiction. I
dress.
got you.
He know how to, make me some tea when I'm not feeling myself. Like, I just feel like he would be the ultimate. Like, if he didn't have to go into battle, he would be the biggest people pleaser in the world. And I just need that. Like, cause
Let's
I
talk
give,
about
give, and I feel like he would give back. You know, I just feel like he would be more considerate.
it.
But that's just me being a, big nerd.
And I know
So
Sukuna would kill everybody, but
you'd
I
be the last
can't.
one, huh? He'll be busy. He'll be busy for a
I'm
while. Huh?
screaming.
So I'd go to Android 21 on the it's like a female version of Boo, Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z. If you anybody familiar with the video games
I
that
do.
came
I
out later.
remember her.
So yeah,
Oh,
that's yeah. I've and I would also say probably the female Kenpachi from Bleach. Because just her, it's not the attractiveness, it's the power that she had. You know what I mean? And she was just so strong, and her spiritual pressures, when she just walk in the room, everybody was just scared. Like, hey, I might let her tell me to do some things. You know what I'm saying? I might let her boss me around a little bit. So hey,
oh,
Whose spiritual pressure is this?
yeah, it's
she,
kind of heavy. I'm bringing some too, but hey, she got a lot. So those would be definitely two of my picks. And if I wanted to go just kind of old school, then I would go uh, from some of the videos like Android 18 and some of the, what's the word I want to use? The comic books, off-brand comic books. Yeah, from some of those. So those would
I
be my picks.
I like. We're gonna do one that is a little bit more deep. Um, w- so it can be a movie or a series. What's an anime that has changed you or just had the biggest impact on you?
You made a change.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh,
Well, I think I spoke about it earlier. Fruits Basket. It changed my way of thinking about anime in general. I
mhm.
was the typical male, that comes into the world. It's the shonens that, get a lot of us in originally, the fighting and stuff like that. Not as much plot, but the fighting. But once I got into that showed me world building. That it was more than just rah rah, yell, scream, we gonna punch each other, you know. It's about family, it's about friends, it's about, weird, quirky powers and things like that that aren't world building and blowing up mountains and things like that. It showed me a whole new level of anime, and I was very appreciative to my cousin Khadija for bringing me into that. I was like, wow, okay.
That is a very powerful anime. I do feel like it has a really good message in it. And I recommend it to anybody that is trying to get into anime but doesn't really care for all the action too much. Even if you do like action, I do feel like, just like how he said, like it will make you think. in a different perspective. Um, and it teaches you empathy in a way too. Like I just really love the different angles it gives you. It doesn't just focus on the main character; it focuses on all the side characters and what they went through. So I do recommend that slice of life, almost, but it's very depressing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Series.
Got to
And
give a
they give
shout out to
like
Bible Black also.
Oh yes.
Got to
That
give that. So that's the other
was
side of me. You know what I
life
mean?
changing. It
okay.
turned me into the
Life
man I
change.
am today.
Yes, yes, yes. What we get
Hmm.
this? Oh, because if you come in at the right moment, it looks like a regular, like
Oh
it's
yeah.
got plot, world building, and everything.
But,
It's just
yeah, but
like
the
some of
dub
those.
is horrible.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
like 75-year-old Norwegian women dubbing that series.
Right.
Nashi.
you're right, 100% on that. But if you come in at the right moment, you won't know what it is, and all of a sudden, bam! Oh, this done got real good. Hey, I didn't know it was like this.
But
Okay,
she got two. She has two.
two of them. Yep.
Did
So
Yeah.
you watch it?
definitely.
Or did you black that one memory out?
Now, people, hey, I watched the not the whole series, but I watched
Oh,
majority of it. Yeah. So
yeah, part of the series you missed. She is no longer a she.
it happens. Whatever, let's people way of life. Hey, have fun. Do you.
But she just grew like two, and I was like, oh.
So what about you?
My life changing anime. It's a slice of life. It's Kimi ni Toroke. It's about this girl. She looks like Sadako from The Ring, and
Okay.
people called her Sadako for like the longest. And she was like, she wasn't that type of person. She wasn't really scary. People just like treated her like she was ominous. And there was like one person that genuinely became her friend, and he ends up showing her true self. And then these other girls who are considered like the delinquent type and like the overly popular type, they ended up being her best friends. But everyone still tried to bully her. But she was like, she didn't understand that she was being bullied. She thought people were just giving her attention for once in her life. So she was like happy that people actually came to her, and it kind of felt like me because that situation happened to me. I was the scary kid in school. Nobody liked me. I was the weird one. Oh, I came with a black butler backpack. People used to cut. If somebody cut my black butler backpack, I want revenge. Been 20, almost 15 years, but it took the one popular girl, this girl who was like known for like fighting. She was like the complete delinquent in America. She was a horrible person outside of that. But those two people came to me and was like, yo, we heard you try to like put curses on people and try to kill people and stuff. We're in a Christian. I was like, no, I don't. I watch anime. And those two are still my best friends till this day. So that's the Kimi ni Todoke. The storyline, great. They rebooted it recently. Nice romance. There's no powers in it. It's just more of like high. You're trying to get through life. With a stigma attached to you just because of the way you look. And that anime really did change the way I look at things.
For
Ooh.
sure. Thank you for sharing that one. I definitely need to look that up. No, I want to watch it. The one that I feel like had a big impact on me was definitely A Silent Voice.
Oh.
It's a anime movie about this girl who is deaf, and she was bullied pretty much all her childhood. People didn't understand her. They didn't understand. It was like being deaf was just a whole new concept for them. And this one particular boy bullied her a lot, but then they grow up and they meet each other again. It does have very sensitive topics and scenes, so I would just be careful about that. Research it before you watch it. But it's definitely gives us this perspective of what depression really looks like, what anxiety looks like, and it definitely, I'm trying not to give too much, but it definitely made me rethink a lot of things about, people who actually have disabilities and how they live their life. And like I already had a sense of empathy for them, but now it's just like even greater. So, and it makes me want to reach out to them, even if nobody really cares to reach out to them. Like, everyone should have the right to be loved in that sense, or be cared
Mhm.
for, and being helpful to those who are less fortunate. Um, a lot of them will turn into a whole blessing. I've seen people thrive in their disabilities. So I really hope
Mhm.
someone would get some perspective on that show, on that movie. So that is what we talked about just now. So now we can move on to,
I'm mad
hmm.
at that girl. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm still mad.
I
It's
would
like
never
once they do something
like
wrong, it's like,
this boy literally saw the error of his ways, and I'm just like, bro, why is everybody still mad at him? It's been he was 8. Like,
he,
okay,
he was a
he was an
child.
8-year-old bully. He grew out of it, moved away. Let him live his life.
Yeah, yeah, that's how.
Yes. Never mind. But that's for another day.
Um, what's the anime character to this day you just cannot forgive? She told us hers. Mr. Conversation, is there a particular character that you cannot stand?
Oh, okay. I don't know about cannot forget. All right, so an easy one to pick is old dude from Full Metal Alchemist that
Sucker.
merged his daughter with the dog.
Cow sucker.
Yeah, so I mean that's an easy pick.
Mhm.
Um, this that I wish I had heard this question about 5 minutes before because I want to kind of think about it for a second. Y'all got one just off the top of your brain?
Gabby Braun. I will never forget that girl. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Um, uh, uh, there's a couple. I have a list. The little girl from Buddy Daddies. Fuck that 5-year-old. I'm tired of her.
5-year-old.
I was on the stage. These hands are ready to eat for everyone.
Oh my
Everyone at all ages, huh? Okay.
Stress my baby right the fuck out.
Okay.
Griffith
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
from
okay.
Berserk. He
Yeah.
got he got to go.
Mm,
He got
Yeah.
to go.
mm.
No
Um,
taking
And
away.
I hate the Griffiths was white people. I'm sorry. That's that fan base I really hate.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, no. It's anytime there's unconsensual stuff going on,
Griffith.
bro, you're done.
It's
There's
done.
no
Mm-mm.
greater good situation that you can
Mhm.
say with something like that. Just know, my boy.
You know. Oh, Mahito.
Mm,
He
yeah.
touched my baby.
Touch
My
my baby
baby.
too.
Okay. All right, how about this? Going slightly off anime, but it's pop culture. Negan from Walking Dead. I will never forgive him ever for killing Glenn.
Oh,
Never,
never,
ever,
bro. That
ever,
Glenn's murder
ever,
stays in my mind.
ever. Okay.
Yeah, it
That
scarred
was
me.
the
I'm not
jump in the
gonna lie.
shark moment of that. There was no reason for him to die in that situation. There
It
was no
was so
reason.
unnecessary. Glenn has done so much worse to get killed, and he dies by that.
He should have
Yeah.
died the season before
Mhm.
when he was,
Yeah.
under the
The
dumpster
dumpster.
and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, that's when he should have died. Just to throw us a red herring there and do it the very next season. Nah, bro.
Mhm.
I was done with the series. I stopped watching that right there. I don't even like him when he pulls on other shows. So I just want to say that. But if I'm talking about anime, I will say I don't like Thanos and because they did kind of anime stuff with that, with the what ifs. I don't like that either.
I
Don't like
didn't.
Thanos' character at all with the whole I'm gonna destroy half of the world's population because y'all are eating too much and doing too much and all the natural resources when all you had to do if you have all that type of power is just double the resources. Just saying. So why kill all those amount of people? I hate those type of villains or whatever.
All right, so we're gonna move on to trivia time.
Yay!
You
Oh,
guys can work together or
oh Lord.
against. Do you want
Or
to do
together.
against or together?
You want to be together or against?
Let's go with
We're against each other. I see.
Yeah, it seems like you know.
See.
okay. Go ahead. You can beat me.
All right. How does Izuku Midoriya become a superhero in My Hero Academia?
Ding,
He
ding,
eats
A.
All
ding,
Might's
ding,
hair.
ding, ding.
He eats
Ding.
All Might's hair.
It's multiple choice. I should have said that. I'm sorry. A. He receives superpowers from an alien source. B. He inherits the powers of a previous superhero. Or C. He trains under the guidance of a professional hero.
B.
Both say B.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Final answer?
Yep.
I know.
Incorrect.
Wait,
He
what?
eats the hair. He eats the hair
Oh,
of.
it was C.
It was C because he trains underneath All Might. He does not inherit. Inherit means you were still born with it.
Oh, hold up. I thought he ate the hair, right? He ate
Yes,
the hair.
he eats
He
the
ate the
hair.
hair,
That's
but
how
that
he
he
gets
still
the
had to
powers.
train under the guidance of a professional hero.
Oh, Jesus.
That's okay. The sound. All right, question number 2. How do the main characters on Attack on Titan battle against Titans? A. Magic spells. B. Giant robotic suits. Or C. With swords and grappling hooks.
C.
See?
3D maneuver gear.
C
Mm-hmm.
is correct. With swords and grappling hooks.
We should have got the first one right.
We should have.
We got the first one right. Between me and you, we got it right. We know what we talking about.
Technically, y'all had it right when you just said it. All
It's
right,
like,
next question. How does Saitama, the main character in One Punch Man, become the world's strongest hero?
Oh, I
He
know this one.
A. He's the world's only hero. B. He granted a wish. Or C. He accidentally becomes too strong through his training.
C.
See?
Correct.
What was it? 10,000 push ups, 10,000 squats.
I
Yeah.
love it when he explained it. That was wonderful. All right. Let's see. Why does the main character in Sword Art Online become trapped in a virtual reality game? A. A glitch in the game's programming prevents players from logging out. B. He is kidnapped and forced to play the game against his will. Or C. He gets trapped on purpose because he doesn't want to leave.
I'm gonna go C. It sounds like C.
B.
Because I
It
hate Sword Art Online.
was B.
Incorrect. It's A glitch
The
in the game
glitch?
programming.
Oh man.
That was not even a glitch. It was forced there. What?
We're gonna have to go check some of these answers.
It was a glitch. Initially, it was a glitch, but then somebody, of course, yeah.
That wasn't even a no. Homeboy, the creator, killed himself to go into the game and keep everyone there.
Technically, yes. This is
That ain't
how
no
this
dang
game
glitch.
goes, you
That
know.
was premeditated murder.
Question 5:
Mhm.
How did the director of Your Name create the realistic backgrounds in the film? A. He used real life locations and photographs as references. B. The backgrounds were entirely AI generated. C. The backgrounds were recycled from other projects.
You don't know what you even said. You said your name?
That's the
Yeah,
name of the,
it's
yeah,
A.
Okay,
correct.
I'm gonna go with A. You follow.
It's correct. Well, you got it.
Yeah, they're the real places are like they have. If you go to Japan, you can go to all those places that they did.
Okay, how many more questions? We're gonna do one more question. In Fruits Basket,
Yeah.
what is the
Yeah.
name of the main character who lives with a family curse to transform into animals of the Chinese zodiac? Is it Kyo, Yuki, or Toru?
See, Toru.
Backwards. Hold on. No, it's this way on the camera. There we go.
Yes, it is Toru.
Toru Honda, the cutest little, she knows adorables.
Mr. Conversation, you did win the quiz. Good job.
Well, I lost. I lost the quiz.
You well, the quiz itself I'm not grading you. It's just against each other. But you won against Nico. So good
Oh,
job.
okay. Just barely. Just
Just
barely.
barely.
Barely. I didn't even know what your name was. I didn't even know that. I don't even know what it is. So
Jordan, it's a good anime about affections across time.
okay, I'm gonna check it out now. How long is this? How many
It's a
seasons?
movie.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay, cool. Watch
I
that in
definitely
2 hours and be
Pretty.
done.
It's
anime.
really pretty. It's like Studio Ghibli levels of pretty.
Okay, gotcha. Moving
Oh,
castle, all that type of stuff.
Oh
yeah.
yes. Oh my
Moon
god. That's
Castle.
different.
Ooh,
That's a different lifetime right there.
yeah, that's yeah. Give me still studio.
Princess Mononoke.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm. Oh, Grave of the Fireflies. Oh my god.
I need to watch that. I've been telling
Oh, that's
myself
so
to watch it.
sad. Oh my.
Oh, I
If
heard
you ever ask what is the anime that made you cry, that is mine.
Ooh.
The
that.
total hopelessness of that situation and knowing the history of it and what's going on, and they're, spoiler alert, they're doomed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what they do, pretty much. Oh, little kids trying to find someplace safe and they're hungry and slowly dying of thirst and everything. Oh my God, it's
Oh,
That's
crazy.
like fruits of
All the death.
Gracia. Oh, Lord. Oh,
So
I need to
definitely.
look that one
we're
up.
traveling real quick.
Yay, travel. So we're gonna move on to an off-topic segment. So you guys get to talk a little bit more freely. I just had a question like, what are your plans for Halloween?
I'm dressing up as Medea and going to Nakama.
Ooh.
And then I'm
Ooh.
dressed, and it's only half the time because the other half I'm dressing up as Roger Rabbit for my friend who's being Jessica.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I
Yeah,
like that.
she's so gorgeous. Urgh.
Fun fact: me and Nico, I met her at a karaoke bar. It's anime based. It's very fun and exciting. I definitely noticed her from her cosplay and her amazing singing voice. So I definitely hope to be able to catch you in some kind of cosplay this month before the month is over.
You didn't see me yesterday?
No, I was not there
You
yesterday.
weren't there yesterday? Oh, not yesterday. When was the last time you were there?
Nerd market.
Nerd
Or
Market.
market. It was geek market.
Todoroki then, but actually the full them costume.
Y'all are in New York?
Oh yeah.
We're
Uh-uh.
Hmm?
Jacksonville. Ugh.
I couldn't hear
we're,
you.
we're in Florida.
Oh, Florida. Okay. Oh, well, I'm in Georgia, and what we're going to be doing is on the 26th, I have a lip sync battle that me and my homeboy put on. So him and his friends are going to be this week, the Migos, and then two of
The
our other
prequel.
friends are going to be Outcast. So it's like Atlanta 90s versus 2000s, or kind of old school, new school Atlanta. So
Nice.
both of the guys that play Outcast look incredibly like the guys actually in real life. So,
I'm
and
pretty
actually
talented.
are, yeah, he looks like Andre, dresses like him already. So it was perfect to put him there. And another guy that plays Big Boy is a rapper who has done songs with like CeeLo and things like that. So he's in that mold. I will be hosting along with my homegirl, mischievously. She will be Missy, and she has cosplayed as Missy at a previous lip sync. We do it once a month. And I will be Rick Ross. So, I'm shave my head all the rest of
Oh,
the way, perm the beard out. I got the glasses. I got the uh overcoat that he wears, stuff like that. I got the little jeans,
Abigail.
all that. Yeah, we're gonna definitely be talking a lot of trash and having fun, and I'm gonna be performing every day. I'm hustling, mixing with these don't hold me back. You know what I'm saying? Those two songs together. So I'll be lip syncing that. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. And then I think I'm gonna switch to Fat Gum for actual Halloween.
Nice.
Yeah.
The big version, not when he expends all of his energy.
Okay.
Okay. We
My
love
daughter
it. We love that girl.
Oh, that's
my
my
daughter
boy.
my daughter wants to be Sleeping Beauty. So she's gonna be Princess Aurora, and be will be Maleficent.
Heck yeah.
So we're gonna have fun with that. It's gonna be like a little trunk or treat place that we're gonna go to, and just get her some treats. Let her, run
I'm
around
excited.
tired, and then call it a night.
Definitely.
Yep, very
Heck
excited.
yeah.
I love this season, man. This is it starts getting colder. I can bring out the long sleeves, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even out here in the South. I love it. Fall is my favorite. From back playing football days to that temperature drop, I'm out and about. I'm in the streets now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about sweating too hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
Yes,
Let's go.
sweater weather. Oh, sweater weather. You
Yeah.
know, gotta have it. I did have another just random question that's off topic. Video games that have little to no. Oh, excuse me. We do have ad time, so we're gonna do ad time real quick. Look at these wonderful things that are coming up.
Oh, my eyes. Oh, no. My brain.
All right. So Hashigata is returning to drop her album Bloom on No Cap the podcast on Halloween. So please tune in for that. And also, we just want to go over this one last final question. Video games that have little to no diversity of characters regarding skin tone or unique cultural identity. What are your thoughts on that? Do you necessarily need representation, or does it really matter? Is it really just a game, or does it need to be more than just a game?
It depends. Right? It depends. Because I don't like, okay, this is my issue. If it's like we have like our own character, like they make us our own character,
Yeah.
I love it, phenomenal. But when it's like they try to remaster a character that's of a different race to turn them black, it it don't look right.
Mm,
Like I like how they did Miles Morales because he's his own character. They didn't just go, oh, this is Peter Parker with an afro.
right. Yeah, that would be a bad look. That would be a really bad look.
Yes, yes, yes. So video game wise, I'm gonna say it matters to what is the initial source. And so if the game is its own entity,
Hmm.
so let's say like Dragon Quest, or something like that, that originally was that, and then the other thing spawned off from it. Um, I would like individual characters to us to have representation. Now, if the original source material doesn't have us in there, I can't get mad at the video game for following the source material. I'm not going to be upset.
Right.
So if this is, there weren't too many of us back in feudal Japan time. You know what I mean? So if you have Dynasty Warriors, it's probably not going to be too many of us in the game. Of course, you can get Yasuke or whatever in there and stuff like that. And, there's a few
Mhm.
cool, but in general, there's not going to be too many of us in the game. So I think we have to balance out, like, I don't know what your pronouns are. I say she. Just want to
I'm
make sure.
whatever you want.
Okay. So what she says, or if you want, um, like she was saying, just if it goes with it, cool. It should be common sense. It should be easy. It shouldn't be put in there for appeasement. It shouldn't be put in there for just a palette swap. No, hate palette swaps. Is the source material for that? Like she mentioned Peter Parker. If you just put the afro on him, that does a disservice to us. But giving us our own character with the background, with everything, that really did it. It made sense.
I totally agree. I do feel like it's not necessarily always necessary to have that representation, but as far as if you're going to have someone who goes into a game, main character, the actual main character that you're playing, you should have the option, the freedom to customize your character. Whether you want to charge us or not is up to your discretion, but I would just like at least the main character to have those options. If not, then yeah, have here and there diversity, whatever. But if you're in a certain time and space where that it wasn't really like that and you're trying to make it as realistic as possible, you can't really blame the game developers for that. And um it just really bothered me because I did have a couple people coming to me about a particular Genshin Impact character, and my thing is we don't have to be professional victims. I do notice that there are people who are all different shades and don't necessarily look the particular race that they are. And it's just, to me, it's just a matter of preference. If that's what you prefer, go find something that has that. And there are people who are in the works of developing these games and they actually want you to add them to your wish list,
Mhm.
so that way they can get out there. So when you see someone who is a black developer or any ethnic race or entity developer, then just go for it. Like, support these people because they do need as much support as possible to get out there. Like voice actors,
May I
anything
add
that will help
one?
them. Yep.
Gotcha. I said, can I add one caveat? If you're going to add diversification, whatever the word you want to use, please do it correctly. Stop giving us the same palette swaps. Stop giving us the same Killmonger type
Thank you.
fro-ish thing
Thank
that they
you.
put on everybody now. Stop giving the same mini fro for each black woman. Okay, you guys have all different types of textures of hair. So do we. So
Yep.
even though you got the mini fro
No.
going on right now, that's not the only thing that,
Hello.
that you guys have. There's long hair, short hair, all different types of stuff. But they give us those same two things for just about every woman and every man now in there.
Side
And so,
dress.
yes, see, exactly. Let's get,
Side
if
dress
you're
with an
gonna do
undercut.
true representation, let's do it.
Give us a
Exactly.
bootsy face.
I I do want to encourage safety among all of us. We it seems like we have things that we got to do today. So I appreciate the both of you for coming in and doing this show with me. I hope to have you guys in the future, and I do both hope that both of you have a safe holiday. And just continue to be amazing as you are. And if anyone wants to follow, we have Mr. Conversation who does podcasts, and we have Nico Beats. Um, Nico, is there a particular social media that you want to share with us?
You can follow my Facebook group page. It's gonna be called Neko Beats. It's gonna have a pink and blue little pastel cat DJ on it. I am a DJ, by the way. And yeah,
Hey, gotta get
follow me
with
on
you.
there.
All right.
Let's go. Okay,
All
if you want to follow
right.
me, you can follow me on YouTube and Facebook is EJ Thomas. The show is called The Hot Seat with EJ Thomas. That's the podcast. And you can find that, like I said, YouTube and Facebook. Instagram is EJ Thomas _706. And TikTok is Mr. Conversation. So get at me on all platforms. I take all questions. I do everything from politics to anime to TV to movies to any pop culture to whatever we talk about it. Social media. Hey, that's what me and my team does. So let's get it.
All right. You guys have been amazing. And make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and I do have a Facebook as well. If you want to share, collaborate some ideas with me, that would be so wonderfully encouraged. But you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, sorry. Oops. My bad. My bad. He just reminded me. Okay. I have a memo. Just one piece of advice. If you are thinking about getting into cosplay, the best advice is to start with a character that you genuinely love and enjoy. Choose a costume that matches your skill level. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And most importantly, focus on having fun and expressing yourself creatively. Thanks to Google, I was able to get this information. Um, but please, please, please don't be afraid to cosplay. If you want to cosplay, do it in private. See how you like it. Get used to your costume. See if it fits. Do all the things to make you comfortable. If you want to do it with a person, or if you want to go to a con, feel free to hit me up. I can show you where there's maps. Simply just googling where the con events are, so you can attend. That's the best way to do it. And please budget, because cosplay is expensive, or you can do a closet cosplay. Find it in your closet. But yeah, that is it for the show.
Deuces.
Matane!